Testing sound, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Sound check, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, be excited about tomorrow.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Our one can get their one, or two can get.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, this is a very busy time, as we've talked about. Soccer pairings coming up, boys tennis pairings coming up, cross country will be run on the 10th of October. This weekend, this Saturday, unified flag football, the volleyball pairing show this weekend, Sunday at 8 p.m., next Thursday at 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, the football pairing show. It looks like you and the staff and every member institution are pretty busy right now.
You know, we are, but man, are we happy to be busy. I mean, you know, there was a period of time where we're sitting back saying, oh boy, last spring, how busy we're going to be. But man, we're excited to be out there, and busy is a joyous term for us right now.
We've talked a lot about football in terms of positivity rates with COVID-19, and we have not talked about these sports that I just mentioned. How have things been going relative to keeping the virus under control with soccer, tennis, cross-country, unified flag football, and volleyball?
You know, Bob, we're experiencing very similar things as we are in football. We certainly have times, places where teams and schools get quarantined or kids. But all in all, the vast majority, I think we've been running at that 95% clip across the board in all of our fall sports, as we've talked about in football the last several weeks. So, we want to get 100%, but we're pretty happy to have 95 right now.
Yeah, when you look around and you see some of the situations with NFL, college athletics, and then you talk about a 95% participation rate, you have to be enormously proud of what the member institutions and their communities have all done to pull together to do the things they need to do to make it possible.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's not, it's mom and dad, and it's the general fan that comes to a game, and the schools and the athletic directors, the principals and the superintendents and the office personnel. Everybody is doing such a phenomenal job of pulling together, doing what they have to do, not complaining about it, and just finding a way for kids to play. And we're certainly so appreciative of what they've done out there at the building level. That's where the work is done.
Paul Neidig is the commissioner of the IHSAA. All right, we have talked about football. Week number 7, I can't believe I just said it. Week number 7 this weekend, and hopefully, again, the weather's going to hold off as we head into an important part of the season in that final 1/3 of the regular season.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great we're starting to feel a little bit of that fall chill in the air, and that tells us we're getting closer to the tournament time, and weather's looking great. We're as you said before, we're going to have about 100 players tee off this weekend at our golf state finals, and they're excited to get there, and it's going to be a phenomenal day to celebrate golf at our first state championship of the year. But certainly happy to have the weather we have, and happy to celebrate fall along with it.
Absolutely. Once again, a reminder, got a couple of pairing shows you all need to view. Sunday, 8 o'clock for the volleyball, next Thursday for the football. I know Paul Condry and I are excited to be on the new set and give this information to everybody next Thursday.
Yeah, we're excited to do it, and there's just something about the tradition of watching gentlemen like yourself, Coach, to talk about the high school football season, to celebrate the tournament draws, and to talk about the matchups. And it's a time-honored tradition, and I can remember watching Hilliard Yates do it when I was a kid, and those tournament pairing shows are just so special, and appreciate the work you do to give it its due.
Well, I appreciate that. I will tell you, as it gets closer, I do get nervous. I don't get nervous about a whole lot of things, but I have a little anxiety about doing it and making sure that I get everything correct. Another week with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, and all things IHSAA related. Make sure you get out and support the local student athletes in your community. And this difficult time, remember to follow the protocols to make everyone safe. Commissioner Neidig, as always, thank you so much. We'll do this again next week.
Thank you very much. And Bob, I always want to say thank you. Thank you for doing what you do to help keep the light on for kids.
I appreciate it, Paul. Thanks very much.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Welcome to Parker City, Indiana at Monroe Central High School, where the number 13th and 2A ranked Eastern Hancock Royals travel to Monroe Central High School to face on the 11th ranked in 1A Golden Bears. So I think I've had one report of possible sound issues on Facebook, but it seems like YouTube. I have YouTube playing here in the press box, and it seems to be working fine. Share it on Facebook and Twitter and see if we can get it. Right now we have 39 people watching, and game time still about 11 minutes or so away. A few things as we get started. This is a huge matchup in the Mid-Eastern Conference. Currently, if we pull those standings up real quick, you can see that's a three-way tie currently with 1-0 Monroe Central, Eastern Hancock, and Shenandoah. They've each beaten West Dell so far this season by a combined score of 22 to 128. So currently they're going to have to start playing each other. So tonight the Royals take on the Golden Bears. Next week the Royals will take on Shenandoah, and then in the final week of the regular season, Monroe Central will take on Shenandoah. So depending on how these next couple weeks go is going to determine the Mid-Eastern Conference champions. Then we'll see. Hold on. So my wife is giving me reports that Facebook is not working, but I have people from Facebook telling me it's working fine. So, okay. Anyways, moving on. As we were saying, a few things. It could technically, if the games went correct or one way, it could technically still have a three-way tie. But tonight's game will be a big point to try to kind of take control of the Mid-Eastern Conference. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. It's just me tonight. I actually had a few opportunities to get a few other people in here, but they all had things that came up. So you're unfortunately stuck with me tonight. But next week, I hope Turner Myers is going to be back with us for our game against Shenandoah. And then the last game against LaPel. These are three really tough games. If you look at the computer rankings for tonight and the next 2 weeks, we would be computer underdogs. So it's going to be some challenges here heading into the sectional. So hopefully we get off to a good start here tonight, and we have a good game and get control of this conference. A few things here about the Golden Bears. They have a lot of speed. Their quarterback is Jackson Olam, number 2. And then they have a couple speed running backs with Luke Jones and Joey Olam. And then they have some power at running back as well, number 34, Joel Kennedy. So I'm sure that he's going to be a challenge, and I'm sure that's what a lot of our defensive coaches have been talking about, being able to get him down to the ground. That's going to be a challenge. We have, as far as the Royals, a few highlights coming up, or potential things that could happen. And I'm not going to be able to keep track of this, but Houston Swan is just 186 yards from becoming the career passing yardage leader at Eastern Hancock. And we've done some recent research, and we believe that record would also be the career passing record in Hancock County, including Mount Vernon, Greenfield, and New Palestine. So receiving, Cole Rainbolt's just 156 yards from becoming the career receiving yardage leader at Eastern Hancock, and just 3 receiving touchdowns from the career record as well. As we mentioned, Monroe Central ranked 11th in 1A, and the Royals are ranked 13th in 2A. So glad things are working. We should be on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So all three seem to be working, at least from what it looks like on my end. We'll see a good game and a challenging game, and hopefully the Royals can play well tonight. I know they were, despite the 35-0 victory, I think they were a little disappointed in their performance last week against West Central, and I'm sure the coaches had them focused, ready to go for tonight. So Golden Bears take the field, and I'm glad the sun. We had a horrible glare on our camera pre-game, but I'm really glad sun came down. Now we have a nice little picture. I think it looks smooth. Colton, we can't enable Super Chat. We have to have a certain number of subscribers. So, speaking of subscribers, we just passed 700 subscribers. So to our YouTube channel, and our goal is kind of that 1,000. So we're hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button on YouTube and hit the notification bell. We're also on Facebook as EH Sports Network. So follow us and like us there. And then also on Twitter at EH Sports Network. You'll notice a link in the description for YouTube and Facebook, and that's a PayPal link, and you can donate to become a family sponsor. Earlier I was showing those. Here are those family sponsors that have donated so far, and hopefully I'm not missing anyone on this list as it keeps changing. So I want to thank those individuals for clicking that link. It's also down at the bottom, tinyurl.com/EHRoyalPride. And we really appreciate you guys stepping up when we can't quite sell as many tickets as we normally would in a regular season. So that's one of the things about the Eastern Hancock community. You ask for help, and there's always quite a few people ready to provide, and we really appreciate that as the athletic department. What else do we... Here's kind of the preview. Royals are led by Doug Armstrong. He's 15-12 in his third year at Eastern Hancock. His 19th year overall. He's coached also at Mount Vernon and New Palestine. And then Coach John Hotstetler is in his 9th year here at Monroe Central. Hit 66-32, which is really impressive because I believe they've only had football for about a decade. So quite a good record for starting a program from scratch there. As you see the Sagarin ratings, that's why I was talking about the computer rankings. Monroe Central 140th overall, where the Royals are 179th overall. And so Royals are going to see a challenge here the next couple of weeks because all the teams we play the rest of the time of our regular season, our opponents have a better computer rankings, which don't mean they mean a little bit, but it's usually a decent measuring stick to see where teams rank toward each other. The only common opponent they've had is Westell. And we're going to do the National Anthem, so I'm going to pause here for a moment for that. All right, we're just 1 minute now from kickoff. We will look real quick. A few more things I was talking about. Monroe Central, only with one loss so far, but that was against number 1 in the state, South Adams, where they lost 14-31. So obviously a very tough matchup there, and would have been a tough one for them to win. Their wins are against Wabash, Northeastern, and Westell, and they've only allowed 14 points in those 3 games. So defensively, they've been really, really strong against every team except for the number 1 team in the state, South Adams. And see if there's anything else in my notes. Golden Bears average about 32 points a game and give up about 11, while the Royals average 39 points a game and give up about 25. Other games in the Mid-Eastern Conference, Tinley is at Westell and Northeastern is at Shenandoah. Hancock County games tonight, Yorktown is at Greenfield Central, Newcastle at Mount Vernon, New Palestine at Shelbyville. And we'll keep track of those games a little bit. Sectional 38 is Heritage Christian at Lapel, Union County at Centerville, Winchester at Hagerstown, and Triton Central at Cecina. So those are some other games we're keeping track of. Simulated coin toss is complete. And the Royals are going to receive. Looking at our special team starting lineups, you're going to see probably Zach Arnold and Cole Rainbolt deep to return. Got to be aware of it's a big conference game. You never know. You're going to see an onside kick potentially. So you got to be prepared for everything. Whoever wins this game takes strong hold of the Mid-Eastern Conference, and both teams will still have to play Shenandoah. I would be interested how this video quality is. So here we go.
Let's get it on!
And looks like it is going to be Rainbolt and Arnold back. Short kick. Fielded there by Johnson. Johnson's going to get off to the right side. Decent blocking, and he heads down the sideline, and he's still going. See if I get the instant replay here. A nice little kickoff return for Jacob Johnson. And nice blocking, give him in the edge there. We'll maybe get to that replay a little bit later. Here's Jacob Johnson with that return. Kind of gets the Royals off in a good start here. So here we are. It looks like Johnson's in the backfield with Swan. Sending Rainbolt in motion. And nice play there. Good catch by Rainbolt. Swan the Rainbolt. Again, Swan and Rainbolt have chance to break career records tonight. Oh, I was going to try the clock, and I'm already failing. So I apologize. The clock tonight on the live stream is a suggestion, so I'll try to keep it as close as I can. Penalty here. False start. So like I said, I'll try to keep the clock close. I got some people that complained about no clock last week. So I want to make sure that Mr. Bechtel has a clock this week. So we'll keep it close. And as Johnson, big game last week and off to a good start there, a good little run. off the right side. Good blocking by the offensive line. And a good start here for the Royals early on. They're quickly back up on the line. And they're going to hand it off again to Johnson. This time well defended. And I can't see. Looks like we're about the 2-yard line. Getting the play from Coach Gallion, offensive coordinator for the Royals. Johnson in the backfield with Swan. You got Zach way out wide to the left. Swan's just going to run it. Haven't seen that this year, but he's going to be stopped short. And now we're, again, 3rd and goal from the 1 for the Royals. Again, play call coming in. And we're going to run it again with Swan. And he's going to be just in for the touchdown. It was close. He reached out with that arm with the football, and he gets in. We'll see. Watch that replay here in a minute. 6-2-0 here. JP Fox going to be the kicker. We've got Jacob Wickard the long snap, and it's good. So after the good kickoff return, the Royals just go right down and score it. Let's see if we can catch that replay. It was close. We'll see. First, see their kick return. Johnson got the short kick and just formed a nice wall along the sideline. And lost his balance there at the end. And then the touchdown.
Kicker is who? 4? Fox again?
Here. And here's the touchdown with Swan. And you can see he's tackled, or he's hit. His knees are hit about the 2, but he reaches out and does get the touchdown. I think it is the right call. So impressive play there by Houston to get the ball in the end zone. Again, JP Fox, the kicker. Makes every team, they have to prepare for this little fake, sometimes fake, onside kick. And JP kicks it. Short kick. And now they do have some speed. I noticed between Joey Olam and Luke Jones, some amazing speed. You're going to see number 3 and number 4, kind of the speed runners. And then you have Jackson Olam also. Already up to 101 viewers, so share it out there. And they're going to call, I think we're lined up off sides. Yeah. So whoever's on this end, I didn't see who it was, just lined up off sides, and they threw the flag right away. And it's going to cost us 5 yards just lining up incorrectly. That's going to be 1st and 5 at the 39-yard line. Olam under center. Jackson Olam. There's Kennedy. And he's big and strong. He's one that I talked to the coaches today at school. And he's a kid that's going to be tough to bring down all night. So the combination of Kennedy's strength and then the Olam and Joey Olam and Luke Jones' speed, something to be aware of. Under center. And here he is again, I believe, right up the middle. So Joel Kennedy getting a lot of carries here early on, right up the middle. You also got to watch. Sometimes they'll put him in Wildcat. Sometimes they'll direct snap it to him. So they'll do a lot of tricks with Kennedy too. Got to be aware of that. And there's right up the middle. And nice run there for the Golden Bears. He's good power. Luke Jones with the carry. Kind of reminds me of Zach Arnold a little bit. If he gets an open space, he's extremely quick. That there, they just ran him right up the gut. They'll try to throw it out wide to get him some space as well as Joey Olam. Oh, right up the middle. So Monroe Central showing a little power running game. And the Royals struggling to stop it here early on. Haven't shown our defensive starters. I'll try to get that here at some point. And this time I'm going to pass out in the flat. And there's Jones. He's quick. Like I said, they get him in open space. Him and Joey Olam. They get him out in the space, and they're going to be tough to get down. And then you got the power of Kennedy. And Jackson Olam's fast as well. So Jackson doesn't seem to throw it long too much. He tends to throw short into the flat typically. But I have seen him throw a few deep. That's going to be Luke Jones. And good defense there by the Royals. Not really anywhere to go. Gain of 1. Nice job spreading them out there to the sideline. They'll also do a little double handoffs too. I've seen them give them the Joey or hand it off and then they hand it off to another one. So you got to be aware of that too. There's Kennedy right up the middle with power and gets the first down easily. And I'm way off, like I said. The clock is not even close to correct, so it's 6 minutes and 54 seconds. So the clock is, I'm just trying to keep it somewhat close. Your tight formation, again, going to be hard to figure out where the ball goes. Flip to Jones. And going to be a good gain on first down. So really good possession here for the Golden Bears.
Pick up a leg, brings up second down and 2 for your Golden Bears. That is a long 2, but I can say 3.
So,
It just sounded that.
all right, now our clock's close. Oh, he's going to look. He's going to throw it. And it's going to be picked off. And I didn't even see who got it, but big interception there. That was Landon O'Neill, I believe, with the interception. That's his second interception of the year. A little surprised. They were just powering it right up the field. And first pass downfield is picked off by the Royals. Oh, here we're ready to go. And flag. We're going to get a false start maybe. So second false start, I believe, and an offsides for the Royals. Have some penalties here early on that are causing some issues.
So what you got the ball on, about 16?
And Swan takes the snap, hands it off to Johnson, and he does get away and picks up the penalty yardage and a little bit more, so it gets about 10 yards. So 2nd and 6, good pick up there in a long yardage situation. It's like Johnson back with Swan again. Swan hands it to Johnson again. And this, I think we're seeing a little bit. Last week we ran the ball 28 times, which is not typically what we've done, but we're seeing it again. A heavy dose of the run game tonight with Johnson. 3rd down and 1. And I'd almost call it a half a yard. Oh, and Swan fumbles it. He picks it up. And he does throw it upfield to Landon. And good play by Houston Swan. Good awareness there. Found the ball. Yeah, I think he thought about throwing it out away. And then Landon was open. Sat down in the. And nice pass. And a huge play, making something out of nothing. And snap. Oh.
Well, I thought he threw that ball that
Oh. Nice pass. Nice job. And I'm going, nice job, Zach Arnold. But I just realized when that ball went left-handed, that was J.P. Fox there. J.P. Fox threw that pass. And so Houston is not in the game currently after that touchdown. And I just realized it. So that was not Houston. That was J.P. Fox. And JP's nowhere to go there. And so the game plan's probably changing a little bit here. Might be why we saw quite a few runs there early on.
That's a loss of 6, brings up 2nd down and 16 for Eastern Hancock.
So 2nd and long, 2nd and 16. And there's Johnson. He gets loose. And a huge gain there in 2nd and long. Johnson picking up right where he left off last week.
3rd and 5 for the Royals.
Fox back with Johnson on his side. And nearly jumped off sides, but JP takes a snap. He hands it to Johnson up the middle. He kind of loses his footing and falls. And currently at about the 17, maybe the 20. So 4th and about 5 here. There's pass there by Fox, but weren't able to. I think it was Rainbow wasn't able to handle it, and that's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Golden Bears take over. So highlight play there, though, was a couple of plays by J.P. Fox. Bad snap, or didn't mishandled snap. Found Landon O'Neill, and then a long deep pass to Zach Arnold. So defensively, the Royals. And gain of a few.
Who do you think ran that, Phil? Don't get it in your ball carrier. Moles your ball carrier.
Moles ran that one up the middle.
Pick up the third, second down and 6 for your Golden Bears.
And good defensive play there. And it's going to be a loss on the play. Or maybe no gain. 3rd and 7. Sorry, the clock is not right again. There's actually 1 minute and 24 left. Snap to Olam. Throws it out flat, and good tackle on the open field.
Jackson's all of his pass complete to Luke Jones. Pick up a 6, brings up 4th and 1 for your Golden Bears.
And see what they're going to do here. Looks like they're in punt formation here. Cole Rainbow back to field the punt.
Rainbow back to receive for the Royals.
And good kick. And Rainbow fields it. And goes right up the field and gets almost to midfield. So pretty good field position for the Royals. Right about midfield.
First and 10 from their own 47.
Okay. And J.P. Fox in at quarterback. Do not know the situation with Houston. So 1st and 10. He's going to throw it deep to Zach. And it's going to be out of bounds. So incomplete there.
Second down and 10 for Eastern Hancock.
Second down and 10 for the Royals. Johnson back with Fox. Hand off to Johnson. He gets the opening. Nice run. And he's still going. And they're really having a hard time bringing him down. He had a huge game last week against West Central, but and he's kind of continuing that here tonight. So nice job, Jacob Johnson, as we're really leaning heavily on the run game tonight with Houston Swan currently out. So it does look like Houston is throwing on the sideline. So that's encouraging.
That's in your first quarter.
We'll see.
Your Golden Bears 0.
So first quarter is over. And we'll do a commercial here.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
All right, we're getting ready here for the second quarter. Royals lead 7-0.
Next Friday, so look for evening news, and in the morning, that's October the 9th. Cheerleaders of the week.
Johnson, Jacob Johnson, really carrying the Royals right now with his legs, running the football.
We'd like to have the Harvest helmets participants meet at the ticket booth at this moment. Harvest helmets, please meet at the ticket booth. You just have a stroke? Yeah, I thought I did. I got slurry on us. It's that Mountain Dew.
And Fox fakes a handoff. He's going to run with it, makes a nice move, and a gain of about 5. So J.P. Fox with the nice run. And Houston Swan just re-entered the game. So that's good to see. Encouraging after getting injured on a touchdown run earlier.
Fox is back. Or, no, Swan's back. Fox is in at wide receiver.
And Swan, they're going to hand off to Jacob Johnson up the middle. It's still going to be short. So about 3rd and 3.
3rd and 4 for Eastern Hancock. It's 3rd down.
And Swan and shotgun, 5 wide. Swan looks to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's got a little bit of time. He's just going to throw that one away. And it's going to be incomplete, so we're going to have 4th down. Potentially could kick a field goal here. So I think we may be. So I think we're going to attempt a field goal. Caden Sotelo will be the holder. Jacob Wickard will be the long snapper. And J.P. Fox will be the kicker. This is Fox's 2nd field goal attempt of the season, I believe. He made the last one. And they may have jumped him off sides. They may get a first down. So they may have jumped off sides and now gotten a first down out of it. And they are. So it's going to be first down Royals on the mistake by the Golden Bears. And now the Royals get a new set of downs and continue this drive. So Houston Swan back in at quarterback, Jacob Johnson at running back, J.P. Fox wide out on the near side. And hand off to Johnson right up the middle again.
Johnson, your ball carrier. Connor Phillips with the defensive tackle for your Golden Bears.
10:19 left in the second quarter.
Eastern Hancock.
I'm resetting my clock. Second and goal from about the 5. JP goes in motion. Swan's going to throw out to Jacob Johnson. He's going to score a touchdown. So touchdown Royals. So facing a little adversity, the Royals bounce back and have a nice little drive there, about 53 yards or so, and score that touchdown. Kick is up by JP, and it's good.
20 after is good.
So right now that offsides penalty by the Golden Bears, huge, as it leads to 7 points for the Royals. See if we can get any replays in real quick of things that may have happened. I think this was maybe an interception, possibly. Landon's interception. That happened a little bit earlier. We'll see what this play was. This might have been JP, lost it. At this point, I didn't realize JP was even in the game. And then he picks it up and throws a nice pass to Landon. So we're getting ready to have a kickoff. Kick high and short. And a run by Joey Olam up the middle. Nice run.
37-yard kickoff. Joey Olam with the 16-yard return. Monroe Central, first down.
It's going to be 1st and 10 Golden Bears, about the 40 to 41-yard line. And Jackson Olam kind of keeps it off the right side, and he's going to get a first down. So, good run there by Jackson Olam off the right side. It's going to be 1st down 10. Really, Golden Bears have had a lot of success running the football, so I expect to see a lot heavier dose of that. Watch a direct snap maybe to Kennedy here. They like to do that sometimes. And it's going to be a pass by Olam. He's going to go deep. He's going to go towards Zach Arnold and Luke Jones. And then nice catch by Luke Jones. And he's getting – Zach's going to not be able to get him. It's going to be touchdown Golden Bears. So Luke Jones I talked about it earlier. I thought Luke Jones kind of very similar to Zach Arnold type player. And they were matched up with each other right there, speed for speed. And the Golden Bears strike quick. We're going to see the extra point. And it looks good. So Golden Bears get right back in it. Do want to thank everybody watching tonight. I also want to thank our family sponsors that have really stepped up for us this year. You're going to see them scrolling there on the screen. Really appreciate everything that they've done. Step up in this time when we're looking to maybe recoup some of the money that lost from limited ticket sales. So we really appreciate it. If you're interested in becoming a family sponsor, there's a link that's scrolling along the bottom. That's tinyurl.com/EHRoyalPride. And then there's a link you can click on in the description of YouTube and Facebook of this video. And like I said, we really appreciate all those that have donated so far. Sponsors in the lower left corner are corporate sponsors for the EH Athletic Department. So if you're interested in becoming a corporate sponsor, contact the athletic department and the athletic boosters, and they can get you set up with that. There's all packages, I believe, from $1,000 to $200, but every package includes your logo in the live streams. Kick here, and kind of mishandled. Zach gets it, picks it up, and he gets off to the side, and that's going to be another decent run back. Not quite as far as return for that Johnson had earlier, but good little pickup considering it was mishandled. Houston Swan left the game there for a little bit, but he's back in the game now. He had our first touchdown. Jacob Johnson had our second touchdown. Swan looks the pass. He eludes the rush. Oh, there's going to be a flag. Swan throws it away, but we'll see what this flag is. So some good pressure there by the Golden Bears. Swan eludes it. I'm going to guess it's going to be a hold against the Royals. So quite a few penalties on the Royals already. Had a offsides earlier, a couple false starts, and now a hold. So got to clean up some of the penalties here, as it's now. That's a big penalty. That was like a 15-yard penalty there on that hold. Swan looks to throw. He's going to be a screen. See how well they set it up. And well defended there by Monroe Central. Just a few yards gained. It looked like it had potential at first, and then Monroe Central just collapsed on Rainbolt.
Second down and 13. Second down and 23 for Hancock.
So 2nd and 23. Swan with Johnson in the backfield. And make that Zach Arnold in the backfield. And they're well defended there by the Golden Bears, and Zach's going to lose yardage. And the Royals going backwards right now. 3rd and a really long ways. So 3rd and 30. Hopefully the video and quality and audio is working all right for you. It seems on this end it looks all right. We had to dumb it down a little bit when we're on the road. Swan looks the pass. He's going to go. Whoa. And it's interesting here. The flag went down against Zach, but pass was quite a ways out of bounds. So they are going to call pass interference. And it's not going to be enough for a first down, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 11. So So we've got 3rd and 11 here. Swan in shotgun, 5 wide. And Swan's getting pressured again. He gets it away, and Swan's still down. We're going to have a timeout, injury timeout here. So while the trainers tend to Houston, we'll have a quick commercial here.
High school sports teach important life lessons, like the best offense is a good defense.
If that's true, then we can win this battle against the pandemic by defending ourselves and each other from COVID-19. So let's wash our hands, always wear a mask, get a flu shot, and practice social distancing.
We'll not only be protecting ourselves, we'll also be protecting our teammates and friends, our moms and dads, our grandmas and grandpas.
Let's play tough defense, and we'll win this battle. I'm Sandra Walter.
And I'm Robert Falkins. We're Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Thank you for supporting the high schools in your community.
This is respect. This is cooperation. This is individual responsibility. This is what high school sports in Indiana are all about. This is your IHSAA.
All right, so it's going to be 4th down and 11. And you got Landon O'Neill back to punt. Decent pump there, but going to go out of bounds. Easy mark for the official. And it's Golden Bears take over with a chance to drive and tie this game up with a 14-7 lead currently. Golden Bears take over. Jackson Olam under center. Going to run Luke Jones out wide, but they're going to run right up the middle. So I think Jackson Olam with the carry right up the middle. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, people that want to watch, the link's right there above the scoreboard. www.youtube.com/EHAthleticsLive should get you to this live stream if you know people that want to watch. And there's Jones out wide, and good tackle there by Johnson. So Luke Jones with the carry, but it's going to be for no gain. It's going to force a 3rd and 5. Got a pass, going to be a little screen pass, and it's going to be right at those sticks, I believe. Maybe just across, so good second effort there for the Golden Bears. Going to get a first down, it looks like.
Jackson Olam's pass complete to Gavin Smith-Berciaga. First down, your Golden Bears. That's big.
So first down and 10. Maybe a direct snap to Kennedy. I like to do that a lot.
Gavin Smith-Berciaga, your ball carrier. Nation with the defensive tackle for the Royals.
Centerville leading Union County 27-6 at the half. Heritage Christian leading LaPel 14-7. Yorktown leading Greenfield Central 7-0. Tri leading Knightstown 19-7. Snap to Jackson Olam. He's going to run off the right side. We're going to get a first down. Mount Vernon 21-0 over Newcastle.
Officials indicate false start on the Golden Bears.
That's the scores I have currently.
5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
So it's going to be a penalty. Going to move that play back. It's going to be 2nd and 11. And snap back to Olam. He's going to look to pass. Dumps it off there short to Kennedy, and it's going to come just short of the first down. So it's going to be 3rd and about 2. And sorry, I haven't been around the clock. It is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Again, reminder, the clock is a suggestion. I'm by myself tonight, so. And it's going to be run right up the middle by the Golden Bears. Jackson Olam. So it's 1st down and 10 from about the 42-yard line. Olam under center. Gonna hand it to Kennedy right up the middle. And just bullies his way for 8 yards right up the middle. They got a nice little combination. They got Kennedy that's got a lot of power. And then you got speed of Olam and Olam and Jones. Though Olam just came out. And it looks like Moles might be in. No, Luke Jones. Luke Jones taking the snaps. So, and looks like we're going to have a timeout. And do you want to mention, I believe our tennis team defeated last night. They defeated Pendleton Heights and advanced to tonight's championship game championship match against Mount Vernon in tennis. Mount Vernon ended up winning 4-1. But nice job by our tennis team, advancing all the way to the sectional championship. I believe Cody Huff at number 1 singles did win his match, so he's going to advance and move on as an individual. But tennis team had a really successful season, one of the best seasons that we've had in a while. So nice job by them today. Nice job to Cody Huff as he's going to move on to regionals.
You love the Golden Bears. Follow Monroe Central Athletics on Facebook and Twitter for breaking news, in-game updates, live video, and game recap. Download the event app on your smartphone today. That will give you updated calendars for all
2:40 or 2:56 is actually what's on the clock.
corporate sponsors, and they include Central Indiana Orthopedics, Jay Weatherly Garment,
2:56 before halftime.
Shockley Seed Service, Sherwin-Williams Paint Company, and Parker City.
Kennedy's in.
Our corporate sponsors here at Monroe Central. Monroe Central, 2nd down and 3. Boom. Here we go.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 here. After that timeout, here comes Olam. He's going to pick up the first down.
Fox credited with the tackle for the Eastern Hancock Royals. That's Monroe Central. First down.
So Monroe Central moving right down the field, looking to tie this score up before halftime.
run behind Varsity. I could run behind him. You beat Joe? Yeah, him too. That helped too.
And run right up the middle to Kennedy.
I'm trying to run, but Joe Kennedy, your ball carrier.
So 2:16 left.
Second down and 7 for your Golden Bears.
The Golden Bears looking at 2nd and 8. Olam and Kennedy in the backfield. Quick pass out to Jones. Jones is going to pick up a nice gain. It's going to be... It is going to be a first down. And they take over here. 1:52 left. Jones going to take the handoff, get to the outside, and well played by the Royals.
Jones, your ball carrier. Jones with the defensive tackle for the Royals. Pick up a 1, brings up 2nd down and 9 for your Golden Bears.
2nd and 9. And nice play there by the Royals. And good stick there on the pass. Nice tackle by Zach Arnold.
Great goal with the defensive coverage for the Royals. Brings up 3rd down for your Golden Bears.
And so it's going to be timeout. And that's their 2nd timeout, I believe. It's going to be a third and long here coming at us. We're going to have a quick commercial.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take sports.
All right. And minute 12 left until halftime. And the Golden Bears here was facing a 3rd and 15. Olam looks to pass, changes his mind. Now he throws it, and it's played at the goal line. It's going to be a touchdown. Golden Bears. Luke Jones with his 2nd touchdown catch. And right before halftime, after the Royals get off to a 14-0 start, Monroe Central answers with 13, possibly 14 points to tie it up here.
I was debating between the two. It didn't look like Luke. We didn't know if I called there.
There's a minute 3 left. And it's going to be good. So it's tied up. 14-all with a minute and 3 left until halftime.
In the first half, these are Hancock 14. Your Golden Bears 14.
Royals did start with the ball. So that's a huge play there for Monroe Central because they're going to get the ball in the second half if the Royals can't get anything going here right before halftime. do have some replays we'll get to. I'll probably play them toward the end of the halftime. It's going to be Zach and Cole back to receive. Deep. There's a squib kick up the middle. Handled by J.P. Fox. J.P.'s to the sideline. Good tackle there by the Golden Bears. And it's going to be 56 seconds left.
Fox with the 9-yard return. Jackson Hall with the defensive tackle for your Golden Bears.
So if you're just joining us, J.P. Fox playing quarterback. Houston Swan currently out. And going to be a run right up the middle. Gain of about 5.
Gain the ball carrier. Connor Phillips, the defensive tackle for your Golden Bears.
And they're going to.
Pick up a 5, brings up 2nd down and 5 for the Royals.
Clock's going to run down. Looks like the Royals are just going to probably run a few runs here and go into halftime.
Oh, that's
Nope, Fox is going to take it. He's going to run with it. And he's only going to gain about 2. Now it's going to be 3rd and short. And I'm going to guess that we're going to let this just run out. We're going to go into halftime with a 14-14 tie. This game was expected to be a close game, and you're getting exactly what you kind of expected. So it's going to be halftime. 14 all. We're going to go and we're going to listen to a Commissioner's Corner, and then we will probably show some replays and stuff. We'll show some replays here later. J.P. Fox, I see the question. J.P. Fox was the one that was playing quarterback for when Swan was out. And we will see you for the second half here in a little bit.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, this is a very busy time, as we've talked about. Soccer pairings coming up, boys tennis pairings coming up. Cross country will be run on the 10th of October. This weekend, this Saturday, unified flag football. The volleyball pairing show this weekend, Sunday at 8 p.m. Next Thursday at 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, the football pairing show. It looks like you and the staff and every member institution are pretty busy right now.
You know, we are, but man, are we happy to be busy. I mean, you know, there was a period of time where we're sitting back saying, oh boy, last spring, how busy we're going to be. But man, we're excited to be out there, and busy is a joyous term for us right now.
We've talked a lot about football in terms of positivity rates with COVID-19, and we have not talked about these sports that I just mentioned. How have things been going relative to keeping the virus under control with soccer, tennis, cross-country, unified flag football, and volleyball?
You know, Bob, we're experiencing very similar things as we are in football. We certainly have times, places where teams and schools get quarantined or kids. But all in all, the vast majority, I think we've been running at that 95% clip across the board in all of our fall sports, as we've talked about in football the last several weeks. So, we want to get 100%, but we're pretty happy to have 95 right now.
Yeah, when you look around and you see some of the situations with NFL and college athletics, and then you talk about a 95% participation rate, you have to be enormously proud of what the member institutions and their communities have all done to pull together to do the things they need to do to make it possible.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's not, it's mom and dad, and it's the general fan that comes to a game, and the schools and the athletic directors, the principals and the superintendents and the office personnel. Everybody is doing such a phenomenal job of pulling together, doing what they have to do, not complaining about it, and just finding a way for kids to play. And we're certainly so appreciative of what they've done out there at the building level. That's where the work is done.
Paul Neidig is the commissioner of the IHSAA. All right, we have talked about football. Week number 7, I can't believe I just said it. Week number 7 this weekend, and hopefully, again, the weather's going to hold off as we head into an important part of the season in that final 1/3 of the regular season.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great we're starting to feel a little bit of that fall chill in the air, and that tells us we're getting closer to tournament time, and weather's looking great. We're as you said before, we're going to have about 100 players tee off this weekend at our golf state finals, and they're excited to get there, and it's going to be a phenomenal day to celebrate golf at our first state championship of the year. But certainly happy to have the weather we have, and happy to celebrate fall along with it.
Absolutely. Once again, a reminder, got a couple of pairing shows you all need to view. Sunday, 8 o'clock for the volleyball, next Thursday for the football. I know Paul Condry and I are excited to be on the new set and give this information to everybody next Thursday.
Yeah, we're excited to do it, and there's just something about the tradition of watching gentlemen like yourself, Coach, to talk about the high school football season, to celebrate the tournament draws, and to talk about the matchups. And it's a time-honored tradition, and I can remember watching Hilliard Yates do it when I was a kid, and those tournament pairing shows are just so special, and appreciate the work you do to give it its due.
Well, I appreciate that. I will tell you, as it gets closer, I do get nervous. I don't get nervous about a whole lot of things, but I have a little anxiety about doing it and making sure that I get everything correct. Another week with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, and all things IHSAA related. Make sure you get out and support the local student athletes in your community. And this difficult time, remember to follow the protocols to make everyone safe. Commissioner Neidig, as always, thank you so much. We'll do this again next week.
Thank you very much. And, Bob, I always want to say thank you. Thank you for doing what you do to help keep the light on for kids.
I appreciate it, Paul. Thanks very much.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
All right, we're getting ready to start the second half. Royals are going to kick off to Monroe Central. All right. So try to onside kick, but it's not going to go 10 yards on the attempted onside kick. And Golden Bears are going to get great field position here in this start of this second half. And they've done a lot. They've been pretty balanced. They've been a balanced team all season, but they've had quite a few runs and had some big plays in the passing game. Here's the snap. And good play there on defense by Cole Rainbolt. As Jackson Olin kept that ball. I got to get my clock going again. Sorry. So it's going to be second down at about 10 on that run for no game. And Olam looks to pass. And he's going to scramble to his left. He's just going to carry it. And it might go down as a loss and a sack, as he may have lost yards on the play. Or they're going to give it right at the line. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. No gain. Jackson Olm, empty backfield, 5 wide. Get motion. He's going to look to pass. He's going to bring it down. He's going to run right up the middle. He's going to get a first down. It looks like they're really close. I think he's going to get it. He put his head down and got a first down. So nice job there by Jackson Olm. Stepped up in the pocket and ran right up the middle. And get a first down on 3rd and 10 there. Huge pickup. Olam under center. Jones, going to flip the handoff to pick up a 4 for the Golden Bears. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Again, under center. This time it's going to be Jones almost was tackled from behind and then slowed him down enough that the Royals caught up, and going to be no gain on that play, or maybe a gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd and about 7 or 8. So another 3rd and long. See how the Royals can defend here. Last time Olin scrambled for the first down. Olam looks to pass. He's going to throw it back across the field. He's wide open. And it is going to be a first down. Nice play for the Golden Bears. First down, Golden Bears. So 2 big 3rd and long pickups for the Golden Bears. Continue this drive. And the Royals defense needs to buckle down here. Right off the middle. Good job there. I'm guessing it was Kennedy.
Joe Kennedy, your ball carrier. Scroggins with the defensive tackle for the Royals. Second down for your Golden Bears.
And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Olam's going to keep it, looks like, running to his left. And he turns the corner. He's going to get another decent pickup there. He's going to force another 3rd down. Monroe Central's done a great job on 3rd down conversion so far. Or it seems like it. I don't have the exact number, but it seems that way. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. Big play for the Royals here on defense. Olam under center. I'll give it to Kennedy, I think. He's going to get the 1st down. So Kennedy picks up the 1st down, and Monroe Central, after the attempted onside kick, Monroe Central just moving right down the field. It's 8 minutes left. And this time, Olam's going to keep it. And it's going to be inside the 5. They can get a 1st down before scoring.
Pick up a 6, brings up 2nd down and 4 for your Golden Bears.
Going to be right up the middle. It's going to be close to a 1st down, but not a touchdown. So it's 3rd and I think it's 3rd and 1 from the 3. Oh, got a flag. It's going to be a false start, and that's going to move the Golden Bears back 5 yards. Going to force a 3rd and about 6. And like I said, Monroe Central on this drive has done a great job at converting these 3rd down conversions. So we've got Olam rolling out. And he's going to throw it up toward the end zone and bat it away.
Jackson's pass intended for Gavin Smith and Varsity.
So it's 6 minutes and 10 seconds here. It's going to be 4th down.
4th and 6 for your Golden Bears.
Decision time for the Golden Bears. Their kicker hasn't been bad on extra points, so that looks like that they're going to do. They're going to attempt a field goal here. And it's going to be no good. So the field goal is no good, and the Royals survive after Monroe Central having a really good drive after the attempted onside kick. The Royals are going to take over. All right. Let's see. the ball at the 20-yard line after the missed field goal. And JP fought the left side, and he's going to get tackled. And I hope. So if you're joining us late, Houston Swan injured earlier in the game. JP Fox taking over at quarterback. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. JP's going to hand it off to Johnson. Johnson's off the left side, and he's got a little bit of room and still going. And nice job. And it's going to be a flag on the play and going to get 15 more yards, I believe. Maybe not. So I think he got hit out of bounds after the run. He was tackled right after he was out of bounds, so the Royals are going to add 15 yards onto that. So good run there by Jacob Johnson. Having a second great game in a row here after playing really well at West Central last week. And really had a really good season all season, but doing a nice job. JP Fox with the snap. Jacob's going to take it again off the left side. He's got more room. And there's a flag back here. We'll see what the flag's for, but a good run there by Johnson. And they're going to call a hold against the Royals, so that's going to bring that play back. And it's going to be mark off 10 yards from there. So that's going to negate that nice run.
Officials indicate holding Eastern Hancock. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down. Eastern Hancock, 1st and 20.
It's going to be 1st and 20. And JP's going to throw it out to Cole, but overthrows him.
Falls incomplete. Cole right, goal, the intended receiver. Reading that on the defensive coverage for your Golden Bears. Brings up.
So you can definitely see the Royals' offense has changed quite a bit since Swan left. And JP's going to run. And it's going to gain about 6. It's going to force a 3rd and long.
Lost the ball carrier. Center ball on the defensive tackle for your Golden Bears. Brings up 3rd and 14 for the Royals.
So JP back. You got Rainbolt and I take that back, Sotelo and Landon on the near side. JP back with Jacob Johnson in the backfield. JP looks to pass. And he's going to scramble, and he's going to get loose. He's still going, and he's going to get tackled hard there. And going to be 4th and about 5.
With the defensive tackle for your Golden Bears. Brings up 4th and 6 for the Royals. It's 4th down.
Well, it's 4th and 6. So JP back. Gonna have trips to the near side. And it looks like the Royals are going to call a timeout here on this 4th down play. Obviously, I believe this is the first snaps of JP at quarterback in his career. So I'm sure that Coach Gallion wants to speak with him about it and make sure that they're all on the same page here. Again, big game. Here's the Mid-Eastern Conference standings as you can see it. Monroe Central, Eastern Hancock, Shenandoah all tied with 1 win, each against winning against West Dell earlier in the season. Each of them play each other here in the upcoming weeks. So the Royals obviously play Monroe Central here tonight. Next week they play Shenandoah. And then the week after that, Monroe Central and Shenandoah will play. And that will decide the Mid-Eastern Conference Championship. So this game, obviously extremely important for that quest for a conference championship this year. All right. So Fox back with 5 wide. Fox is going to look to throw. He's going to bring it down, and he's going to be short. So it's going to be turnover, downs. And the I keep wanting to say Bearcats, the Golden Bears take over.
With the turnover on downs, that's a Monroe Central first down.
So it's 4 minutes and 17 seconds here in this third quarter.
That was big, strong right there. Move that ball. Let's not pass. Let's run it down the freaking road. Huh? Let's run it down the roads.
All right, Golden Bears take over. Have about 154 viewers right now. Oh, Luke Jones is loose down the sideline. He's fast. And luckily was shoved out of bounds because I told you earlier in the game, it kind of reminds me of Zach Arnold a little bit. Speed. And he gets in the open field. He's not very many people that can catch him. So first down, Golden Bears, big play there. All right. 1st and 10. Olam screen pass. And tackled by the Royals. Gain of about 6 yards. Oh, I see a flag in the middle. Well, they're picking up the flag. So no flag on the play. And
brings up 2nd down and 5 for your Golden Bears.
Second and 5. Olam in the backfield by himself. He's going to run a quarterback draw right up the middle. Going to pick up the first down. And I think right now the offensive line, they've just really been wearing down our defensive line tonight. Lots of runs just like that, right up the middle. And they got some Kennedy, you see running in the field right now. Big, strong running back. And then they got some speed runners as well, including Jackson Olam, who's done a lot of the carrying here lately. And there's Kennedy right up the middle. And a huge run there. Going to pick up another first down. And right now it just seems like the Royals are just getting wore down on that defensive line. And need to find some energy here. Get some stops. And Olam under center. And Kennedy's going to take it again. And Kennedy's going to take it down to the 10-yard line. He's going to pick up a 5. So 2nd and 5. And they kind of let the clock run. They're using quite a bit of the play clock each time. And we got a whistle. False start on Golden Bears. That's going to move them back 5 yards. One thing Monroe Central's done a nice job, though, is they've only had a couple times where the penalties have really hurt them. They've been able to still convert many times. Looks like they're waiting for some players change. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And Olam's going to look to throw. He got it all day to throw. Wide open right in the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown. Golden Bears breakdown there by the Royals. And he was wide open. Just it's like he had to wait for the ball to get there. So the Royals started this game off 14-0, had the lead, and Monroe Central now rattled off 20 straight points and looking to make it 21 here. There you go. So 21 straight points by Monroe Central gives them the lead here with 1:50 remaining here in this third period. And I'm going to look up some scores from around the area. So just give me a moment while I do that. Heritage Christian leads Lapel 21-13. New Palestine final 42-0 over Shelbyville. Mount Vernon leads Newcastle 41-0. Tri leading Knightstown 25-7. And mishandled on the return, but picked up. Centerville leading Union County 40-6. And here we go. Royals back on offense, trying to answer after that touchdown by the Golden Bears. And there's a run there off the right side by Johnson, but he's stopped. We've gotten a heavy dose of Jacob Johnson during this game. So 2nd and 9. Sorry, 1:17 actually. Again, remember the clock is not exact on this live stream. And there's JP running off the left side. And the Golden Bears string him out for no gain or even a loss. Now it's going to be 3rd and long. We really struggle. We haven't gained a lot on that 1st and 2nd down. That's put us in 3rd and long situations. As the third quarter is coming down here to the end. Royals really need a first down. JP's going to throw it deep. And It's going to be knocked away and incomplete, and it's going to be fourth down. And I'm going to really needed to string a few first downs together. Our defense is really getting tired. They've been on the field quite a bit in this third period. So should be 2-5. So good punt there. Gonna let it roll. And that's gonna be the worst field position for Golden Bears for a while. They've had some great field position of late, and so good punt there to force the Golden Bears to go longer distance here. 14 seconds remaining here in the third period. And
how's that for you, Walt? I said 37. You said 38.
All right.
That was me. I heard a 37 and a 38.
And the Golden Bears with just 14 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Olam does look to pass, throws it short. Still going to be a nice pickup of 5 yards. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. And we're going to move to the fourth quarter with the Royals trailing 14-21. And the momentum strongly in Monroe Central's favor at the moment. So we need something big defensively to allow them to get some momentum going for the Royals. I don't have very many highlights, so this is going to be the touchdown you're going to see here in that third period. It was tied 14-all. And then this play wide open in the middle. And that's the difference in the ball game right there, this touchdown. And so 12 minutes here to take control of the Mid-Eastern Conference. Do appreciate everybody watching. I'll try to see. Here's some of our family sponsors this year. So you can become a family sponsor by using that link that's scrolling across the bottom, tinyurl.com/EHRoyalPride. Or there's a link in the YouTube or Facebook description. And those are ways that you can become a family sponsor. So we appreciate all those people doing that, allowing us to do these live streams and recoup some of that money that we lose from loss of ticket sales. So thank you. Run by Olam's going to be well defended there by the Royals. He's going to lose yardage on the play. And so that's one thing I'm a little concerned about right now. Our defense has been on the field quite a bit here in the second half. Our offense hasn't been able to string any first downs together. It's going to be second and about 11. And we're going to have a timeout here. I don't think I ever reset the timeout, so at halftime. So that's their first timeout, Monroe Central. Do want to congratulate the boys tennis team on a great season this year. They played in the sectional championship tonight against Mount Vernon. They unfortunately lost 4-1, but had one of the best boys tennis teams seasons that we've had in a long time. So and advanced all the way to the championship match. Cody Huff did win at number 1 singles, so he's going to advance, I believe, on to regionals. So congratulations to Cody Huff as well. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of highlights recently, so offensively we've really struggled, and if you're just joining us, Houston Swan out with injury. I'm not going to speculate on what it was, but he was injured on a touchdown run early, and J.P. Fox took over. He tried to come back, got hit on a sack or near sack pressure, and pass, good pressure there. And then he left, and he hasn't returned. So incomplete pass there is going to force a 4th down and 10 or 11. Cole Rainbolt back to return. Really nice to see a good return here by Cole. Get some momentum going in the Royals' way. Maybe get that offense moving a little bit. And Cole's got a good running start here. And he tries to break it up the middle, but the Royals are going to have great field position. Going to be at the 40-yard line. And hopefully they can string a few first downs here and get a chance to tie this game up here. I see I haven't even started the clock from the quarter, so it's 11 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in this 4th quarter. J.P. Fox to take the snap. And he's going to hand it off to Johnson. Or is that Zach? It might be Zach. And good run there. Is going to get a first down. The Royals much needed first down. They haven't had a first down in a while and need to at least give the defense some rest. So it was Johnson with the carry. Johnson definitely the biggest bright spot tonight so far for the Royals. And it's going to get a false start, I think. That's going to be the Royals move back 5 yards, and they can't afford that here in this close game. They must need to get a score here. You got Caden Sotelo, O'Neal, Rainbow on the near side as wideouts. JP to take the snap. He's going to run right up the middle. And a good pickup, and he's going to get a first down after the penalty. And good conversion for the Royals. And finally the Royals get something going on offense after a few possessions of just not moving the ball very much. And so it's going to be first down and 10 for the Royals at about the 34-yard line. Actually, take that back. It's not the 34. Run right up the middle. Goes nowhere. It actually was at the 19-yard line, sorry. And 2nd and 8.
Is that what it was?
JP takes a snap, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson's nearly wrapped up, but he gets loose off to the side, gets to the sideline, and has a nice pick out, makes something out of nothing. Good job, Jacob Johnson. So it's going to now be 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2 yards. And Fox with Jacob Johnson in the backfield with him. It's going to be a timeout Royals. Big play here on 3rd and 2. Royals call a timeout. It's actually 9 minutes and 1 second remaining. As you look down the lower left-hand corner, you'll see our corporate sponsors. So if you're interested in becoming a corporate sponsor, contact the EH Athletic Boosters or the EH Athletic Department. They can get you set up for that. And this is the Monroe Central, ranked number 11 in Class A. 1A, and then the Royals are ranked 13th in Class 2A. So 2 really good teams in the Mid-Eastern Conference here, battling it out. And computer rankings had it a 7-point ball game, and right now we're at a 7-point ball game. So right about what was kind of expected. Big play here, 3rd and short. Trips to the far side and nearly jumped off sides. And JP's going to keep it himself, and I think he's going to get a first down and move the chains. And so the Royals are going to get a first down and goal here. As the Royals are trying. Oh, I guess he didn't get the first down. So they're going to measure this. I thought he made it, and then they called it 4th down, and now they're going to measure. So and we'll see the measurement here. Had to bring the chains all the way across. And it's going to be a first down Royals. So it's going to be 1st and goal. Royals look to try to tie this ball game up. And mostly by the legs of Jacob Johnson and J.P. Fox. So JP not getting a lot of snaps. I believe tonight's his first snaps ever at quarterback, and he's getting tested tonight. Jacob Johnson tries to power it. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 6. JP's going to keep him himself. He's going to run right up the middle. I think he's going to score. He's going to tie the game. Or no, I guess it's going to be down by 1. So closes it within an extra point from tying this game. So good run there by JP with the quarterback draw. So the Royals now down by 1. And an extremely important extra point here. Try to tie this game up with 8:15 remaining. And he did make it. So we are tied. So important drive there for the Royals after really a poor offensive 3rd quarter. So they bounce back, tie this game up, and now we are right down to the end. So if you know people that want to watch, share it on Facebook, share it on, retweet it on Twitter. The link, if if people want to see, if people want to see this, I have the exact link right above the scoreboard there at www.youtube.com/ehathletics/live. So if you share that out, you can they can watch it, I believe. At least I hope that link's working. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Just to remind you, they're getting ready to kick off. Last time they attempted a kickoff, they attempted a onside kick and it didn't work. Gave the Golden Bears a good field position. I expect him to kick this deep. And he does. And it's fielded and almost went out of bounds. And ball came out, but he was already down. So the Golden Bears take over with 8:14 remaining here in this fourth period. Tie game, 21-all. So Rolls forced a punt last time. Going to be real important here. Really tight formation here. They run right up the middle. And he does get a good run. Going to be a first down. Going to give him a first down. And on that first down run, lots of success for the Golden Bears on the ground. They have had some good passes. They've scored. Every touchdown they've scored has been a pass. But to get into position, they seem to be really using the run to get down into the scoring area. Going to be a short run for about 2 or 3 by Kennedy. Rolls, they really need to buckle down here.
Pick up a 3, brings up second down and 7 for your Golden Bears. Yeah, 58's got to be tired. 58 is, isn't it?
And another tight formation. And they hand it off. And keeps backing his way. It's going to be a 3rd and short here. Big play here. Big play for both squads here. So another tight formation. And Olam's going to keep it. And he's going to get a first down and more. He probably could have got a lot more if he hadn't dove. But I think he just wanted to ensure that he got a first down and moved the chains, and it worked.
I'm going to get me a Mountain Dew. Grab me one. You need one. Oh, we got Coke and Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. That's what I got.
And it's going to be new set of downs, 1st and 10. Clock is pretty close to correct here in this fourth period. Handoff right up the middle, Kennedy. And again, we got to talk about this defensive line's been on the field quite a bit. And they just been running it right up the gut. And you got to think they're getting tired. They got to find some strength here. Run. Good. He gets away. Landon comes up and makes a tackle. It's going to be a short gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 4, another big 3rd down. Golden Bears, I don't know. I don't have the stats of their 3rd down conversions, but they seem to be pretty good all night. Seems like Olam seems to be the one they go to in this situation with a keeper. And there it is again. He's going to keep it again, but this time it's sniffed out, and great play by the Royals. So that seems to be their 3rd down play that they seem to lean on, and the Royals sniffed it out, and they're going to force a 4th down. 4th and long, and I think they're going to punt and force the Royals to go the length of the field. Cole Rainbolt back to receive for the Royals. And punt, much higher punt this time. Cole calls for the fair catch. And we've got a tie ball game with 4:04 remaining. The Royals take over. And right now, close game. It's going to come down to who makes the big play. There's going to be a big interception. There's going to be a big run. There's going to be a big catch. Something big is going to happen here that's going to decide this ball game. So JP Fox back to take the snap. Fox takes it. He makes a pass. It's going to be incomplete.
Fox pass ball is incomplete. Arnold, the intended receiver.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Need a big, decent pickup here to make this next third down manageable. And this time Johnson's going to take it right up the middle. So it gets a pickup of about 4 or 5. And that's going to make this a 3rd and 5, a big play for both squads. Need a big pickup here. Fox takes the snap. He is going to throw it. Short pass, and he caught the ball right at the sticks. We'll see where they give him. So typically Swan will go to Fox in those big play situations. JP can't throw it to himself, but he does find a nice pass and conversion there for the Royals, and huge play. 1st down and 10. 3:19 remaining. And 1st and 10 here. JP's going to keep it this time. He's run off the left side. Oh, and there's a flag. It's going to probably be coming back. And JP's still going, and this flag's going to be painful because JP's going to score a touchdown, and it's coming back. So great effort by JP, but unfortunately there was a flag, and that's going to negate a huge play and effort by JP. So holding against the Royals, going to push them back 10 yards, and a devastating call there. Great run there by JP. And that's going to put the Royals back in 1st and long. So 1st and 15. That'll be one of those interesting ones to look back on later. JP with the snap. He's going to take it again. He runs right up the middle. Going to get about to the original line of scrimmage, just short of it. JP Fox playing QB tonight after Houston Swan getting injured earlier in the game. Second and 11. JP pumps, and now he's got to get rid of it, and he's going to get sacked all the way back at about the 13-yard line, and that's going to be a huge loss. And now the Royals are just thinking about getting some space here to ensure that we don't basically give them the ball at the goal line. Sorry, the clock is way off. So it's actually a minute 52. The clock guy. So minute 52 remaining here. 21 all. It's going to be a 3rd and 26. So you got JP with an empty backfield. He's going to throw a screen. And then Landon throws it deep, and he's going to catch it. Great play. Huge play. The double pass has worked a few times this year. And they've got a flag, and a well-timed flag. An ineligible man downfield, it says. I don't think you can have that, but on a double pass. Well, we'll see. It's going to be, obviously, that's two huge plays that were brought back, and a couple huge penalties here on the offense have caused this to be have caused us to be forced to possibly punt after this. And Johnson's going to get some room here, and now it's going to be 4th down and about a minute 36 remaining. So, tough break on 2 plays. Two plays have been called back on penalty. Huge plays for the Royals. There is a minute and 36 remaining. It's going to be 4th down and 15. Landon's going to be punting. And it's a good chance that the Golden Bears are going to have great field position here. So we'll see. The The Royals last played in an overtime game in 2007 against LaPel. So it's been a long time since the Royals would be involved in a overtime game if it gets to that. Landon O'Neill to putt. And it's going to bounce. Going to get a Royals bounce. Don't touch it. So it's a minute 27. Golden Bears take over. And we talked about it's going to be a big play. One of these teams is going to make a big play. And we thought we had a couple there for the Royals with JP's long run and then the double pass, but they get called back. And so now Golden Bears look to make a big play. Defense has to stiffen up here, maybe force a turnover. Give them a chance. So it's 1st and 10. Olam looks at pass. It is caught. And I'm not sure how many timeouts Monroe Central has. They might be out, I believe, actually. So it's 2nd and 1. And Olam looks to pass. So it's a short pass. And he's going to get out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock. So 1st down as Golden Bears are looking to move the ball down the field to see if they can get. Their kicker's been pretty solid. He missed a field goal earlier, but his extra points have looked pretty good. So you got to think that they have a chance if they can get into some field goal range. Up to 178 people watching, so I thank you for all those that are joining us tonight. Olam looks to pass, out of bounds. Oh, dropped. So it's going to be incomplete. It's 49 point. I'll try to keep you verbally up to date on the time, but it's actually 49. Sometimes this clock's hard to adjust. So it's 2nd and 10. Olam back to pass. He's going to throw an out, and it's going to be tackled inbounds. Good tackle there by Cole Rainbolt. And it's down the clock is running. I don't think they have any timeouts, so 30 seconds remaining here. 3rd and 9. Olam looks to pass. He's going to go deep. A lot of rolls there. And it is caught for a touchdown off the deflection. Unbelievable play for the Golden Bears. And the deflection's caught. We'll have to look at that replay. See if I can get it before. Yeah, I do. So here's the replay. And we'll see deflection. And it gets right in his hands, and so there's actually 13 seconds remaining here as Monroe Central does kick the extra point. And I gave those points to the wrong team, so I'm sorry to throw you off there. 21-28. 13.6 seconds remaining, actually. So we said it was going to be a big play and was going to decide this game, and that was it right there. So we'll see. There is still 13 seconds remaining here, and they got to kick off. And the Royals, I do believe, have at least one. I don't know if the timeouts are correct, but they do have at least one. But so they look to kick off. Cole and Zach back to receive. A squib kick up the middle again. And we down it there. So no return, no time goes off the clock. So you got to think you're going to see Monroe Central really deep here. Keeping everything in front of them. See what Coach Gallion has. It's tough to got JP in at quarterback. Not a lot of practice time, so I bet we have practiced this situation, but probably not with JP back there. So we'll see what we come up with. JP looks to pass. He's going to throw deep, hook and ladder, and it's fumbled, but do get a good gain. I don't think we do have a timeout, so clock stops at 3 seconds. So there's actually 3.7 seconds remaining. So the Royals called the timeout. They're saying 5 seconds on the clock. So, going to be the last play here. Royals about 60 yards away.
It's a first down. It stops when they stop. Well, that's true. So I stopped it when I seen that.
So Monroe Central playing extremely deep. You can't even see most of them in the picture. Many of them are back deep. JP looks to throw. He's going to throw a short screen to Cole Rainbow. They lateral. Caden. And Caden's going to go down. That's going to end the ball game. And so Monroe Central is going to win 28-21. And that's going to give them a strong hold of the Mid-Eastern Conference. Royals need to win next week against Shenandoah to give them a chance to maybe even tie, because it is possible to have a three-way tie in this situation for the conference. So we can it'll come down to Shenandoah games here. Shenandoah will play next week against both the Royals and the Golden Bears. So do want to thank everybody for joining us. We do need the Paxton Farm Sweet Corn player of the game, and I'm gonna give it to 2 here. JP Fox was asked to do some things he hadn't done before, and I thought he did a nice job handling the situation. So I'm gonna go with JP Fox stepping in a tough situation, and then Jacob Johnson. We really relied on his legs quite a bit throughout the game, and had some good runs and was pretty solid for us. So Paxton Farm Sweet Corn player of the game is Jacob Johnson and JP Fox. So Royals are going to play. They're back home. We've had 4 away games in a row here, so finally we get to come back home. Next week we'll be playing against the Shenandoah Raiders at home, and we will be then in the season against LaPel, also at home, heading into sectionals. So I appreciate everybody that watched. Do want to thank one more time our family sponsors, those that have helped sponsor. If you want to become a family sponsor so we can keep doing these live streams, check out the description and click that link, and we really appreciate all those that have really helped out this year given the situation. So I know a lot of the team, they're talking down there on the sideline now. They're pretty disappointed right now, but they battled there to the end. It came down to whoever made the big plays there at the end, and Monroe Central made the biggest play there right at the end and gave them the victory. So we will sign off here from Parker City, and we'll see you next week against Shenandoah.